I'm doing a quick video. I'm doing my social media cleanse, so I am not here for long. But I do want to get you some messages because, of course, I've been getting a multitude of downloads. Writing them down, of course. But I want to come and let you know what divine messages you may have coming through. Whatever the divine wants me to convey to the community. I love you all. And beautiful background, huh? Good. If I show the whole thing, you ain't going to be able to see me. But either way, okay, let's go ahead and get the camera down so you can see me do the cards. Probably gonna move some stuff off this table, but we'll start here. Let's see. Okay, so we have 3 piles today. Oh, I got some feathers too, y'all. In the park, I usually wash mine off so they're wet, and I let them dry out. I found 2 beautiful long feathers in the park. Look that up. It's great. They've already been shuffled, so we should be good. Okay, we got Ludicrous. Whew. I don't want to say that title. He said, should I wear out? What the? Ooh, he said, don't act like my name don't bling. They don't really want to pop them things. What's this one? Saturday? I was looking at the wrong title. Okay. So it's not a lot, which is a good thing. Let's see. 1. That one popped, but it didn't come out. So. 2. 3. Last time. Told you it was messages last time, y'all. Okay. Look at that. I love it. Okay, so we don't have many. Got a nice little pile so far. I'll sit it right here. Let's get to the next stack. And it's been shuffled, but you know, doesn't hurt to redo it on camera. I gotta tell y'all about my escapades, but that's not what today is for. It was crazy, y'all. But you know, Spirit come through and let you know right on time, right? And y'all see, I'm still smiling. And me and my baby, we still here. So, no worries. I get them. All right, 4 times. 1. Oh. 2. 3. What you eating, baby? Okay, broccoli and chicken. Is that chicken? Steak. 3. I don't know if that was 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Okay, last time. We might have a nice little stack here, y'all. We just got 1 more pile. Some might not be turned over, but we'll get it. And I'm going to fly through because it is hot as all get out outside. So I tried to go out, but I'm back. I'll be out later. That heat is crazy. You okay, Pumpkin? Oh, you laughing at me. Oh, that's a stack, so we're going to leave it right there. We'll get to it if we have time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I only did half of that. 4. All right. Next is Hey H-O. You said what they be saying? Hey ho. All right, let's get into the deck. I don't know why Lula is on today, but he is. I'll change it if I need to. First one is go deep. What does true love look like to you? Okay, be advised, be aware. Don't think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want. Go deep. Write it down if you need to. Make a list. Pros and cons. Next is insurance fraud exposed. Yes, to be advised, be aware. Some insurance fraud that you might have had your hands involved in and you thought you got away with. You didn't. It's being exposed. Next is Antigua. Okay, so that's a location. Maybe you're going there. Maybe you just went, or you are planning some type of trip there soon. Either way, it's a beautiful location. Enjoy yourself. Next is we all face judgment. That's absolutely true. It's based on your actions, good, bad, and or indifferent. Whatever you put out in the past is exactly what you're going to get back during judgment time. But we all face it. No one skips that, no matter what people tell you. Next is someone is cold-hearted but deeply in love with you. Strange but true. Okay, so be advised, be aware. Those people may have some healing that they need to do. It may have some things that they haven't addressed, right? So if you have the time, space, and energy, stick it in there. Because, if they deeply love you and they just don't know how to show you or don't really understand what true love is, you could be the catapulting person in their life to teach them that, and they will forever be grateful. But it can get frustrating. It can also be hurtful at times because they don't know what they're doing. But be advised, be aware. Somebody cold-hearted is in love with you. It's strange, and if you have the time and the want to invest into helping them heal, it would be a great benefit for you and all involved. Staples Center, okay, so that's New York. Be advised, be aware. Doesn't say anything bad, but New York has had quite a few things going on. We've already advised that a lot of people do need to evacuate. There's been hurricanes going on. There's been floods. There's been all kind of natural disasters that we've been talking about for months. Be advised, be aware. New York is not really stable at this time. If you can move, preferably out of the country. If not, to a safer environment, right? But watch out for anything going on with the Staples Center. Next is the Orion's Belt. Okay, so we're back up in the sky again. Orion's Belt is also known as the Three Kings or the Three Sisters in the constellation Orion. Okay, so be advised, be aware. Things going up above as well. All right. Next is, and all of a sudden, there it goes. There said some kind of flare or comet. I don't remember the exact terminology that they use, but something's supposed to hit Earth today or tomorrow or whatever they're telling us. So all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe your glow up is all of a sudden, or maybe you really understand how to love that cold-hearted person, knowing that it'll benefit you in the long haul. All of a sudden, I don't know, or maybe all of a sudden you find yourself in Antigua. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Okay. Next is someone is walking on eggshells. All their stresses are revealed. Secrets, excuse me. Someone's walking on eggshells because all their secrets have been revealed. Okay. Be advised, be aware. Like I said, you get exactly what you give. So, if you're not doing right and you're not doing the things you should do, and you have secrets that you're trying to hold, but you're in the process of also hurting other people, it's just going to come back and smack you in the face. I'd suggest you stop, Go ahead and divulge your own secrets. Don't let other people tell your story, but completely and totally up to you. Next is, they hate you because they ain't you. Racism is at an all-time high. Don't indulge, rise above. Okay, so there may be some people that are of different race than you that are hating, and hate is of the devil, right? The lower nature of dark devil. So be advised, be aware. It's something you don't want to feed into. We actually are all connected, all of us, no matter the colors of your skins, your background, or anything of that nature. If people teach you really what it is, that creates a form of infighting, right? Any distractions that they can give you to go against another group, sect, sex, race, heritage, whatever, they'll find the minutest reason and blow it up, right? So for me, I don't see color. I deal with everybody. I like people of all backgrounds. I've made so many foreigner friends out here. It's ridiculous. And they're absolutely lovely women and men. They are, I don't know. But be advised, beware. Someone racist. It doesn't say who, white or black or Asian or whatever. But they're mad, Probably because you're really finally showing your teeth, right? You're finally stepping into your power because you kind of were forced to, right? People want to continue to drain you and hold you down and steal things and whatever they were doing. Let's not worry about it because it's not going to hit you anyway. As soon as it's sent, it's ricocheted back. Or it might tap you a little bit, but then you realize and then, got to go back where it came from, right? But, yeah, just be advised, be aware. Racism is still on the rise. Don't get caught up in it. Don't get involved in it. We're all one, right? It's a human race, not necessarily fighting against this particular race or the understanding that different races have had disparaging backgrounds. I do know that, right? But the greater good is for the universe, not just one set of people, right? So, I don't know. Broaden your horizons if you choose to. If you don't, do whatever you like, you know? Next is within 90 days. Okay, so be advised, be aware. Something is going on within 90 days. Maybe a move, maybe a big step in your life, maybe an accomplishment. I'm not sure how it relates in your situation. Okay, I need a different playlist. Xavier, can you come over here and find me a good playlist? R. Kelly and Ludacris. I didn't even know they had a song together. Next is open-minded. Like I just said, be open-minded, right? Towards love, towards situations, towards a multitude of things. Things that you haven't tried before, be open-minded to try them, right? Even though I almost had a health scare. I did have a health scare and almost slipped into a coma the other day due to whatever. It didn't stop me from wanting to go back into the mountains and hike. And it didn't affect me again. So, be open-minded and know that things can happen and you will get over them. No. I don't want that sped up stuff. Regular music. There are culture differences. Keep an open. Look at that. I just told you. We've been here talking about racism card came out. And I was talking about the foreigners that I have met from all backgrounds. I've met someone from Bangladesh, Israel, Afghanistan. Oh my gosh, all different backgrounds. And they're, wow. Boom, boom. I think I heard this one the other day, but okay. Yeah. So there are cultural differences. Keep an open mind. This person here is from you. Okay, I'll get to it. So be advised, be aware. It's best to be open-minded right now. That's how you're going to push the narrative forward. Everyone that's on the same page, moving in one direction, right? Regardless of the color of your skin. Next is don't get lost in the outside noise. Yeah, be advised, be aware. You don't want to hear what everybody else is saying because they've been doing it one way for a very long time. These are new and inventive times. These are trend-setting times. These are things that people haven't done before, which excuse me for spitting, but you know that when you're the first to do something, you get the most backlash, right? So right now, you can't really get stuck in the outside noise because people don't like change. A lot of people don't do what feels right to you, okay? Next is she or he tried it. Oh, Tamar Braxton. Tried it. They tried it. You tried it. Yeah, they tried it, but they failed. And you keep going and laugh all the way, right? Next is the energy of optimism is a faith that leads straight to success. Okay, yeah. So being optimistic as opposed to pessimistic gives you an opportunity to look success straight in the face and get to your destiny, right? You think of what you can do and not what you can't do, and that gets you closer and closer to your end goal. Talking to myself as well, all right? Next is junior, okay? First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, or how do you, what is it, like it? First, second, third, junior, senior, whatever. So it could be an address of a name, it could be a location, it could be a street name, however it relates in your situation. Next is, did I put a card up here? Thought I did. Let's put names right here. Okay, next is someone has a friend watching you. Okay, so be advised, be aware, they're still watching. Okay, let them watch. Give them a show. We revised that already, right? Make it exciting. Smile, all of that. So, who cares? Next is Dee Dee. Okay, so be advised, be aware. Maybe Dee Dee is the friend that's watching or a person that has a friend watching. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Next is World War II, 1922 to 1927. So someone between the ages of 95 and 100 may have something to do with what's going on in your situation at this time. Be advised, be aware. It is coming out. It's 2 cards, actually. Okay, one right there. All right, next is Waverly. That's a name. Last name, or however it relates. Location, business. Yeah, Waverly. Next is you are blocked forever, hater. Okay, so be advised, be aware. You now know how to block the hate out. Laugh at it, embrace it, ignore it, congratulate them for doing their job very well and spreading the word of who you truly are. You know, makes people come check in on you. They're like, wow, wow, wow. Can I get a? So you're blocked, but thank you for the notoriety. I appreciate you. Next is you are taking flight very soon. Okay, so be advised, be aware. It's been coming out very regularly on the other videos, and I haven't done a video in a while because I am on a social media cleanse. So I'm not going to post this right away, but I'm going to do it because right now I'm in the middle of taking care of a lot of things, and I'll post it when I get ready to. Definitely after my cleanse. But you are taking flight very soon. Be advised, be aware, you got your luggage packed, you got your things in order, and you're ready to go, right? Next is Drake featuring Akon, How You Feel. Okay, so that's a song. You definitely want to listen to that. Next is pull 3 cards and read them. Okay, so we'll do that at the end. I'll put that there. Next is okay already, get back. Okay, so that's probably what you're telling this hater that you forever blocked. Okay already, now you can get back. I know exactly who you are, see your plans, and I'm going to have them blocked. All right, so keep it up. It's just going to hurt you in the long run. Next is, oh, that's the one I showed you, global unification. Yeah, to have that, it has to be people of all backgrounds, okay? It can't just be people of whatever you consider your primary race is. And most of us are multiracial, right? So why block out any part of your lineage anyway, right? Not that you don't identify as a particular person, but if there's other things running through your blood, then that should show you we're all connected and we can help one another, right? So global unification is the goal. Definitely. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Next is Solange, Cranes in the Sky. That's a beautiful song. So another song that you're being suggested to listen to. Check that out. Head ginseng, which is a root. This is going to be your holistic herbal treatment. Something that you would use as a natural form of treatment for specific ailments. This is also something I do through consultations. If there's a necessity, I'll suggest holistic treatments as well as meditations and, you know, of course, conversation or whatever you may need for each situation that's different. But just for you to know, this is not for people that are diagnosed with diabetes. So you don't want to play with ginseng if you've been diagnosed with diabetes. It will counteract with the prescription medicine that you were on, and it could cause not well things, okay? But you can use it as a tonic, also as an aphrodisiac, an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory. It strengthens the immune system, enhances brain function, and it can also improve symptoms of erectile dysfunction. So if you aren't taking other medications, this is a great root and or tonic to utilize to cover quite a few areas in your life. Okay. Next is detox, 3 to 7 days. That's what I've been doing here. My social media detox, my body detox, even though I was told to put back carbs back in, I have. And it actually has not hurt me at all. So, you know, don't assume that what you're being suggested to do, speaking to myself as well, that just because you've taken it out and you're being told to put it back in, it's going to have a huge effect. It's actually going to help you. Next is Lester. Okay, first, middle, last, person, place, or thing. However that can relate in your situation. Oh, Landon. Okay, where you at? First, middle, last, person, place, or thing. This is one of the main characters in my novel, Enemies Even Closer. Waverly was the name of one of his, I don't want to say nemesis, but they were both going for the same girl. So the last name of one guy and the first name of the other one. Wow, maybe I need to finish reading that book. I had started it in nature, but, you know, moving on. Next is clouded judgment. Okay, so be advised, be aware. Someone may have clouded judgment right now. Maybe Landon is trying to figure some things out. You know, saw that you might have kicked it with Mr. Waverly and didn't like that too much, but got his own life popping and do what he wants. Come on now, got to get away from that. Next is CeeLo and Lala. Oh no, this is my old podcast. CeeLo, Rena, and Lala. I was doing a podcast called Global Takeover. It's actually getting a lot of play now, crazily. I pull up my Facebook sometimes and there's a lot of likes and all of that stuff. And then my son's podcast, he's already up to 55 views. So yeah, be advised, be aware. Those podcasts are out there. I was a little bit less light at the time. It's authentically me, but it was when I was a little less reserved. I was very, very direct, and you know, I still don't care how people take my opinion, but I have a more soothing approach, right? Still direct, still factual, but not as in your face. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Next is claim your kingdom. Yeah. Be advised, be aware. That's what a lot of royalty is doing at this time. We're gathering information necessary to claim what was taken from us and our ancestors and put it back in the rightful hands, which is what your job is, to heal the universe, Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, assist the earth, right? To clean it back up to, we can't get it back to the natural form because there's people still living here, but we can do things to get it cleaner, right? And you also want to have people in the right authority that belong there, as opposed to the ones that have been there over excessively abusing their power. And it's a process, but it's going well. Next is, what does that say? Pay close attention to your surroundings during the next thunder and lightning storm. Oh my God, bringing that up. What was it, last night, Savvy? When that big thunder hit, was that last night? We was in here chilling, and this thunder hit so hard I could hear it from the bedroom all the way up to the front door. I mean, I felt it, not just heard it. It was crazy. Whew. It happened more than once too. Get that out the floor if you finish with it. Make sure you're wiping up behind yourself too. Next is, I've been changing and rearranging. It's not okay anymore. Love and light. Okay, yeah. So you've been changing and rearranging. You're setting new boundaries. You're not allowing certain things to go on anymore, and there's nothing wrong with that. Be advised, be aware, stand your ground, stand up for yourself, and speak your truths. And don't allow people to overstep boundaries that you've set, because you're entitled to do that, right? Next is choose your side and keep that same energy. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the time to know what side that you're going to choose. And once you do that, keep that energy, right? Just because you don't want to be saved and you want to latch on to someone that may, and when I say saved, I mean it in many ways. Some people, we're not going to go into specifics, but yeah, you definitely choose your side, keep that same energy. Any issues or concerns after that, you got to take it to the Most High. Elohim, Yeshua, Yahweh, I don't know, the Great I Am, whatever title, Anubis, whatever Sun God Ra, however you choose to praise, which is no judgment, that's something you have to take to that source. Once you've chosen a side and we see the energy, we get away, right? Until it's cleaned up and properly recalibrated, some people just have to move away. It's just how it is. Next is, excuse me, sir. She saved your life. Just say thank you. Oh, wow. Excuse me, sir. She saved your life. Just say thank you. Not going to go into detail. That's pretty self-explanatory. Next is, there's probably a lot of people that are stuck in their ego that can't really be grateful and thankful, like they should be, which, personal problem. No judgment. Next is, someone is a desperate housewife. Wow. Definitely not a housewife. I'm single as a Pringle. Okay. Not that I'm against love. I'm not. Love is beautiful. But it has to be right. It has to be mine. Not mine, but you know what I mean? Strong foundationally, honest, loyal, genuine, true, all of that. Other than that, it's a waste of time. I can just focus on my child and traveling and climbing mountains and all this other stuff that I'm learning to do. But someone definitely is a desperate housewife. I'm sorry to hear that. But be advised, be aware. Someone out there is. For whatever reason. Could be because the truth is finally coming out. Moving on. Next is, what does it say? Water feature, bamboo and rock garden. Rock oasis. Rock garden oasis. Water feature, bamboo, and rock garden oasis. That is actually one of my personal what would you say? Manifestations, intentions, wants, right? But that area or something that's made up like that, a lot of people that are on their spiritual journey do find themselves around a lot more water and live plants and things of that nature, just naturally. Rocks are going to be close. I actually have a few right here that we found while we were hiking. I've always loved rocks. I keep rocks around me everywhere, especially when I see different unique ones. Like I saw one that was all white. It was so pretty the other day. But yeah. Okay, so that's just a positive imagery, Next is billionaire boys, billionaire babes, and boys club. Okay. So we talking to the future billionaires, babes and boys club. It's a beautiful thing. All right. I received that. I accepted. I received it. Next is he or she double back to a locked chained door. Peace forever. Okay, so that's probably that hater you let go. But be advised, be aware, somebody tried to double back to a door that's been locked and chained and unsuccessful, you know. But send you your best. I send you my best. Sorry. Next is I gave you the key, you returned it to me, on to the next. Okay, so look, you gave them the key, right? They double back after they gave the key back, probably because it's locked and chained now. Could be this desperate housewife, you know, that you found out about all the secrets and has clouded judgment, or the one that you like, all right, get back, you know, just what's in the cards, just reading it. So you gave them the key, they gave it back, and now they at the door that's locked and chained. Too late. Sorry, not sorry. Next is dividends. Okay, so be advised, be aware. You have some type of dividends that are either going to come up, be discussed, or you're entitled to. It's coming up for some reason. Might go on in the news, might be a big story about things, but dividends has something to do with something in some way, past, present, and or future for all messages. They're all timeless. Next is Pegasus. Uh-oh. And Pegasus is a mythical winged divine horse. Okay, so Pegasus is coming out for some. Is that Sagittarius? I'm not going to get into it right now, but Pegasus is here. What's up? Next is to see you and let. Uh-oh. And then the wizard come out. Pegasus and the wizard. So maybe the wizard is the Pegasus, or the wizard and the Pegasus working. I don't know. Wizard got something to do with something, however it relates to your situation. Or maybe you're considered the wizard now. Who knows? Next is, yes, they are still watching.